Now, viewers, we have an interesting question to solve on the solubility. It reads, a 50 centimeter cube of saturated solution of potassium trioxonitrate 5 at 40 degrees Celsius contain 5.05 grams of the salt. Its solubility at the same temperature would be, given the molar mass of the compound potassium trioxonitrate 5 as 101 gram per mole. So we have four options here. One of them is the correct answer. So let's solve this together. What we have to do first is to bring out the given parameters. That's the easiest way to solve any calculation in chemistry. Bring out the parameters. From the parameter, it will guide you and tell you what next to do. Now, once you see centimeter cube, you know that's the unit for volume. So the volume is given as 50 centimeter cube of the compound potassium trioxonitrate 5 at 40 degrees Celsius. We know that is temperature, 40 degrees Celsius. And once you see grams, we know that's talking about mass. So we have the mass given as 5.05 grams. And so what you're looking for is the value for the solubility, right? So we are also given the molar mass, which you can also call the relative molecular mass, as 101 gram per mole. So for us to calculate solubility, the formula to calculate solubility is equal mole divided by volume, and the unit is mole per dm cube. So from here now, this will guide us or tell us what to do next. Looking at the formula for solubility, we do not have the mole, the value for the mole, but we have the value for the volume given already. So we have to get the mole. So we have to find the mole. This is the unknown. And we know there's a relationship between mole mass and molar mass, right? So we have the molar mass and we have mass. The relationship between mole mass and molar mass is what? Mole equal mass divided by molar mass. I've explained this in one of my videos. You can check through my page, okay? So now to get the value for the mole, we have the mass given as 5.05 grams divided by the molar mass, which is given as 101 gram per mole. So now we can see that the grams will cancel out, right? So we have 5.05 divided by 101. This will give us a value of 0.05 mole. So the unit for mole is mol, right? So now we've gotten the value for the mole as 0.05 mole. Now, all we have to do is now to come to the formula for solubility and substitute, and we get our final answer. Is that easy? So now let's substitute here. So we have the mole as 0.05 divided by, that is 0.05 mole, divided by the volume. The volume given is what? 50. So here we have, oh yes, this reminds me, we know the unit is mole per dm cube, but the volume given is in centimeter cube. So we have to convert centimeter cube to decimeter cube. Yes. So now let's converting centimeter cube to decimeter cube. What do? My math student, we divide by 1000, right? So this becomes 50 divided by 1000. So this will give us our answer in decimeter cube. And 0 cancels 0, we have 5 over 100. That will be 0.05 decimeter cube. Please, so we are not using the centimeter cube, we are using the value of the volume in decimeter cube. So I've converted 50 centimeter cube to decimeter cube as 0.05, right? So now we substitute here, we have 0.05 decimeter cube. So now dividing through 0.05 divided by 0.05, this equals 1.0. And the units at the numerator here, you can see we have mole. At denominator, we have dm cube. So this will be per dm cube, right? So we have the value for the solubility as 1.0 mole per dm cube. Looking at the four options given, the correct one is option A. Is that easy? Calculation in chemistry is very interesting and simple if you have a very good foundation. I'm Aisha Bande. If you have any question, kindly drop your question in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one.